Yo, what's going on YouTube? Back with another video. Today it is currently the 28th. It's actually 1 week before my birthday. Birthday's May 5th, if anybody didn't know. There'll probably be a vlog on that day too. But yeah, man, this week, man, it's been slight, it's been cool. It's been a lot of thinking. I would say like there's been a lot of slow stuff. Like I feel like I'm in a slow season of my life where, you know, it could be spiritually, it could be how everything's moving, and all that type of stuff. But honestly, I don't even know what I'm finna eat today. I'm trying to lose some more weight. My weight be fluctuating like crazy. I was after the gym Saturday. I got to 203. I'm trying to get to under 200. But it's gonna take me a minute. I just love eating, quite frankly. But we gonna get there, though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get there. But now, yeah, I'll talk more about the stuff that happened this week out when we figure out what we're gonna eat, and then when we eat the food and all that stuff, we can talk about it. Updates on the clothing. I actually have some updates on that. I was talking to people and I found that I might have to resource or outsource how the clothes will look through other people, like people at my church or people on Fiverr, or I actually saw somebody on TikTok that does it, but they use Procreate, right, on their iPad, and I'm using Illustrator, and apparently it's a lot easier and it looks more detailed when you do it on Procreate. So I feel like I won't outsource yet. I'll only outsource after I tested it myself, which means I need to get an iPad. So what we're gonna do is I'll most likely keep trying to put different designs and even work on different types of clothing. I just said long sleeve thermal. And then maybe when I finish paying off my loans, I can then get an iPad. When I get an iPad, then I can then use that to start, you know, using on Procreate and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the plan for right now. I feel like I won't outsource yet. Probably have to outsource later. But that's only if I can't use Procreate, which I feel like I really can. I feel like it's a lot easier to do it on the iPad on Procreate. But yeah, let's go figure out the food. I also need to fill up the air in my tires. I feel like my front tires have a leak in it, because I had to fill this joint up damn near every 2 weeks. I think y'all have seen it in these videos. I had to fill this joint like every 2 weeks. So I'm gonna fill up the tires. We're gonna find something to eat. Then we're gonna go on and then talk about all the extra stuff. But yeah, we are back. Just filled air in my tires. I need to get gas, and I think I know what I want to eat, and it is Taco Bamba. I haven't had Taco Bamba actually in a while. I used to get all the time when I used to work at my other job before this job, but ain't no way this damn spider web in my car. I'm gonna kill the spider if I find it. My fault. I just looked to my right, seen that damn spider web. Had to clear it out. But yeah, we're gonna get Taco Bamba. Then we gonna eat it and then talk about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What's going on, guys? We're back. I have to record this while I'm driving because I'm low-key on crunch time. I start working like less than an hour and I just got my food. I woke up kind of late today, can't lie. But I just want to talk about some of the stuff that's been happening this week. Nothing really too major. I feel like I said earlier, I've been in like a slow season in my life. And that could be for many things, you know, spiritually, physically, and you know, all aspects of like maybe mentally. And I feel like sometimes I maybe I tell myself I can't hear God, but even though I do, and I realize that like, oh, God's actually always speaking to us through everything. Like our flesh tells us one thing. Like I'll give you this example, right? Me personally, this is what like hit me different is the thoughts we have, we think are our own thoughts, right? And realistically, all those negative thoughts that makes you want to do stuff or maybe go into temptation are thoughts of the flesh, the devil. But like sometimes the thoughts you have that are good to do good stuff, or the good stuff that's righteous and holy, choose the right thing to do, is thoughts of God. And sometimes we're like, damn, like we can't really hear God, but God's always talking to us. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to us through these good thoughts to have, to be more righteous, to be more holy, to be more like Christ. You know what I'm saying, right? And that hit me different because like, damn, like I really doubt like, you know, sometimes God wouldn't talk to me. Sometimes God would talk to me through other people or through actions, all that type of stuff, right? But I realized he really be talking to me at any time. So like that hit me different. And then I was also, like I said, I think I was reading Colossians. I'm in Thessalonians now. I just finished Thessalonians 1. I'm about to start Thessalonians 2. It just talks about how we shouldn't abide to what the world is, or like let me figure it out. Hold on, I had it written down. Let me go to the actual. I might have stopped like. All right, so chill. All right, so chill. Damn, I actually say the joint in that joint. What did he say? Yeah, it says right here, Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians 5, chapter 5, verse 4. But you, brothers and sisters, are not in darkness, so that this day should not be like a thief. And it's basically talking about like when the day the Lord comes, that we'll be in the light. You know what I'm saying? We'll be living righteously, so we shouldn't be surprised, or we shouldn't be scared of the day Jesus comes. But it hit hard for me because it was talking about like it hurt me because I took it as like we should be living righteously in the fact that we know Jesus is coming, and not because of our good works, because our faith in Him and Him dying on the cross for us. So sometimes, this is all to say that like I feel like I have seasons where I'm doing good, I don't do good. Sometimes I feel like I abide in the world too much, maybe just playing too much video games or hanging out with people that abide in the world too much. And like I feel like in all in all, me going back and forth is not good. And I feel like it's so hard to depict what I'm trying to say. I'm taking on too many different things. But what I'm basically trying to say is that once we are saved by Christ, we should try not to go back into the things of the world and live righteously. Which obviously, you know, it's easier saying it than to do it because of temptations, of sins. But you know, God is a way, the truth, and the life through all these things. So yeah, this week I just been like, you know, excuse my French, big pothole. But stuff like that, even stuff like that, like gossiping or like cursing. Like I feel like I still abide in these things, and I want to stop. But it becoming so natural to me, you know what I'm saying? Like cursing or gossiping or hating. Like it seems so easy and natural to do. It seems hard to do, but like that's why I feel like to stop abiding in this world, I gotta, like, you know, I can't do it by myself. I gotta go to God for it, you know. And that's just something I've been, like, you know, trying to do. I realized that, trying to stop these things that I don't want to do, and going to God for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically it. You know what I'm saying? I guess I already updated on like the brand. And yeah, just, you know, also to add on to, like, you know, stop buying the world. It's like when I read my word or when I pray, I don't want it to just be like a check off. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just read my word and check it off that I read my word. I want to read my word to actually get closer with God. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've been doing that too much lately, where I've been reading my word and I've been just checking it off, not really getting into it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like I need to truly sit back and realize why I'm doing all this, what the reason is for it, you know? And then, yeah, truly try to connect with God to stop all these, stop all this living in the world still, mentally, and still doing things of the world when I'm saved through Jesus Christ down on the cross for me, you know? But yeah, that's just what I've been thinking about, you know, trying to stop all the stuff that, you know, I should stop. But yeah, that's about it, you know what I'm saying? I hope all y'all are having a wonderful rest of y'all's day and week. Remember, you know, even sometimes when stuff seems like, you know, it's a checklist, that's when you need to somehow not make it a checklist, you know? And I'm still trying to figure that out too. Still trying to figure out how I can make it more devotional, more like I'm actually gaining a relationship, you know? And I think somebody, it was a great video I saw. Somebody said, treat Jesus and God as your actual best friend. Like, don't just check it off and read it or hang out with them to get, like, yeah, I hanged out with my friend this week, hang out with my friend today. Like, actually treat him as your best friend. Like, you want to spend quality time with that person, you know? And I feel like if I go with that mentality that Jesus is genuinely my best friend and he saved me and I really want to get to know him more, I feel like that can be easier to, you know, like, yeah, like, it can be easier for you to grow a relationship with him when you genuinely want to spend time with him instead of it being like a check mark, you know, like you did it today, you know. But yeah, that's all, you know, I've been dealing with or thinking about, you know what I'm saying, just fighting sin daily and all that stuff, you know. But yeah, thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'll catch y'all on the flip.